Hello.
Hi.
And welcome to the latest episode of The Peak and the Pit. I'm Jazz.
I'm Kat.
And that was a phone noise. Didn't everyone hear it? Hi, Kat.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm great because I'm not. But no, I'm all right. I'm all right. There's worse things happening in the world.
There is. You've got to keep a smile on your face.
I am smiling. I'm just laughing, basically, at life. Did
you see Boris's announcement?
Actually, right. So we're going to sit here and I need to say this, right? Because I'm quite cynical.
Right.
I'm normally the person going, yeah, but will it happen? Boris is like dangling a carrot.
Yeah.
And this time, I feel like we need to shout it louder for the people at the back to hear. There is a light at the end of a tunnel.
Finally.
I know. It is nice. And do you know what's been nice? Like, my group chat started going, planning holidays and planning nights out. And I'm like, oh, okay. Just need to go and rob a bank. But, like, that's fine. I can arrange that.
Yeah, honestly, I was shocked. But I'm a bit different. Like, I'm not really buying it as much.
Oh, no.
No,
I think you've got to. I think we have to, like, take it all in, swim in the fact that Boris thinks there'll be no social distancing and we can go to festivals from June.
I don't think it'll be from June, though. But yeah, he did it really clever because he said nothing will change before June for these things to open up.
Things will change before June. I can go to a pub, mate, in May. I'll take that. I'll grab that bull by the horns and run with it. He said I can go in a pub. I'm going to be sat in a beer garden in April.
True. But I don't know. I still think that what he meant was that before April, you won't be able to go in a pub. Is that right?
No, May we can go in a pub.
Yeah,
April I can go in a beer garden.
Yeah, before May you won't be able to go in a pub. But that doesn't mean it'll happen in May. That means it could happen in, like, say, October.
No. Can you imagine the uproar?
It would be crazy.
It wouldn't be worth his life. Like, everyone would rebel.
Yeah, they would. They definitely would. But I do think he said it really cleverly. So there's a chance that it might not be what people expect.
Oh, no. Oh, you sound like me. That's normally I'm like that negative person that never expects. I always say to people, don't expect anything from anyone and then you won't be disappointed.
Yeah. But I think we're just used to it now, aren't we?
What, being disappointed?
Well, by the whole situation with it.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I'm used to being disappointed. So I just think it's a little light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
There's dates, there's plans being made. I'm going to just sit here and enjoy every moment.
Definitely.
Especially with the sun shining, and I just think it's really nice.
I've absolutely loved the sun. Like, it's been so nice recently. The weather has been amazing.
It has been lovely, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been gorgeous.
However, how have you got on with the challenge?
It's the 100 push-ups a day challenge.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I feel like the challenge has been ridiculous for me because I am never going to stick to 100 push-ups a day. Like, never. Like, it's, I could see, there's a lot of good benefits, but...
I feel like I need to sit here and say, I listened back to last week's podcast and I was like, yeah, it's just 5 sets to 20.
Yeah.
I was doing 20 sets of 5, having a break in between. My arms were so sore, and I think I did 2 or 3 days on the bounce, and then I couldn't even lift my arm up to get to the top cupboard.
Could you not?
I'm in agony. I thought 7 days of that, my arms would drop off.
You've done it amazing. You've done it like 7 days, actually done it, like 100.
No, after day 3, I felt like my arms didn't belong to me. Like, they've been so sore, like my chest, just touching, like under my collarbone.
Oh
painful,
my gosh. Yeah.
Painful.
I had to do it in stages because I know we shouldn't have, but there was no way I was going to just like go on the floor and do 100 push-ups. It's not going to happen.
It was really tough. I thought the challenge was very difficult.
Yeah.
And I've not really been training like that for a while. Like,
no.
I've been running a bit and just doing the bit here and there weight-based, but it absolutely did me in.
Yeah, I've not been training like that ever.
Brilliant.
But yeah, it's unrealistic for me, and it goes back to what we said a few podcasts ago. Like, if we get set a challenge that's a bit extreme, then make sure it's appropriate for you. So for me, it's more like doing like 20 to 30 press-ups a day would be more realistic for me.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to take it up with Alex and say, I'd like to see you do 100 press-ups for 7 days on a bounce. Thank you. It was tough going.
Yeah.
This week's challenge is a little bit nicer.
Oh.
It's we've been set a challenge by Ben, our wonderful producer.
Yay.
Who also agreed 100 press-ups was ridiculous. To walk 10,000 steps a day.
That's good.
Yeah, it's nice. And you know what? With the weather being like this, it's so much easier to do. You don't mind going out and getting about.
Definitely.
I'm shattered today, though. We got the bike out, dusted the bikes off, got them from under the little bike. They have a little bike coat on the balcony in the winter. We got them off the balcony, dusted them off, pumped up the tyres. I think we did 34k today out on the bikes, and I feel like I've been hit by a brick wall. I'm knackered.
Oh my gosh.
I feel horrendous.
That's amazing though.
It was good, and it was fun, and it was lovely, and we stopped off at Castlefield Bowl and had fish and chips, which was really nice.
Oh, lovely.
But I genuinely think I've been in a boxing ring, and I didn't win, and I just want to get in bed.
Yeah. Do you know what? I've been doing a lot this weekend, especially been doing a lot of walking. I've just absolutely loved it. Like, it's just been so nice. It just makes you, when the sun is shining, it makes you want to get out there, just do something.
Yeah, there was, honestly, when we stopped at Castlefield Bowl today, there was loads of people just chilling in the sunshine. People with books and, like, obviously people with booze. But, there were people with books and they've been filming the Peaky Blinders down there, haven't
they?
So, yeah, so we went down there. And where we normally cycle through or walk through, it was all cut off.
Was it?
So we just went round slightly, and there's all security there and everything. They said, yeah, they built some of the sets there.
That's so cool.
So I thought, maybe I'll see Cillian Murphy. We've had this one already.
We really have, haven't we?
And maybe I should just Google how you say his name, and then I've done with it.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
But it was really cool actually. It was really cool to see.
Right, I know we shouldn't talk about TV all the time, but have you seen Behind Her Eyes on Netflix?
No, not watched it yet.
You need to see it. It's twist after twist. I loved
is it good?
It's really good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so make sure you watch that.
Oh, okay. No, I need to watch that. Do you know, I've started reading again.
Have you?
Yeah.
What are you reading?
It's called The Chain.
Oh.
It's a bit of a thriller. It's a bit weird. And do you know what? I'm reading it and I'm thinking, who on earth has thought of this? Because it's actually a little bit weird. Like, you're a little bit nuts.
Like a Stephen King type of...
Yeah, like you read it and you're going, wow, what's going on in your brain? But I can't put it down. It's been really nice. And every morning I've got up and had a coffee and sat on the balcony in the sun and I'm like, oh, this is a life.
I love when you get a good book.
Yeah, and I don't mind not working when I can do this every morning.
I know.
After Boris's announcement...
Yeah.
You're a little bit worried to go back to normal.
I didn't want to admit this, but yeah, I'm a bit nervous really. Like, I didn't think I would be, but it kind of scares me.
It scares the life out of me.
Not because of COVID. I'm not, I've had COVID before and it's not nice, but not because of COVID, but it's just because I'm just not used to it. We've lived this life for so long now.
I'm so used to just chilling and being in the flat and like just getting out on a walk now and again. The thought, honestly, really.
Yeah.
I am excited to get in a pub, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But the thought of like having to put on a pair of jeans and do my makeup and get in an Uber to go into town.
Oh, I know.
I'm like, what? No, I don't really want to do that.
I know.
Also my bank balance, mate. I'm so scared for it. I've had the list of all these holidays planned and I just think, I'm barely I'm just making ends meet living now, doing naff home. What am I supposed to do with all these nights out?
I know, everyone's going crazy, aren't they? Yeah, I'm just like, it's just because I've been working from home for so long now and the thought of just getting in the car every day and having to drive to work and the traffic and all the dramas and I just can't.
Yeah. I said to my friend, I was like, oh, I bet you're excited to get back in the office. And she was like, no. I quite like my morning break being a walk, or I have a shower and a cup of tea, and like once you're in an office, aren't you? That's what you're doing for the day. Yeah. You can't like sit and watch Netflix whilst you're working, or sit on the balcony and watch Netflix.
Exactly. So yeah, it's going to be a shock to the system for us all, really.
Yeah, I think it's going to be strange. I do think it's going to change the way people live.
Yeah, I think people have changed. A lot of people have changed.
I don't think people will work as much. No. I think finally that like glorifying overworking is gone. Like people used to be like, oh, look at me, I've just worked 3 14-hour shifts on the bounce and like put it on their Instagram. And I think now that's gone. It's more like, no, take time out, enjoy rest, enjoy company, enjoy sitting on your balcony with a book or going for a walk. We never used to do that.
No.
It was 100 mile an hour.
Exactly. And you know what? It's like travelling as well, like getting a train to London for a meeting. You don't need to do anymore. You can go on Zoom.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Not like you'd
100%.
want to. Like, I really want to go to London. But
Zoom. Please, no more Zoom.
No more Zoom. But a lot of companies now will be saving money, won't they?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Definitely.
So, yeah, that's the new normal.
Yeah. Another new normal. Just got used to this new normal. Now we're going to have a new normal.
I know. And also, did you see trending the new meteor?
What?
Is that how you say it?
I don't know what you're on about. From the sky?
Yeah.
A meteor? Yeah, that's how you say it.
Yeah.
No, not seen it. What is it? Are we going to die?
No. Like yesterday, last night, it was seen across the world.
Oh, what? As if I missed that?
Even in Manchester. So.
Did you see it?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I wish I did.
Oh, I like stuff like that.
I know.
Oh, what about we've landed on Mars, haven't we?
What?
No. Yeah, they put something on Mars, haven't they? Some little buggy thing, NASA.
Have they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not into that. I don't think we ever went to the moon, but that's a very controversial comment. Jasmine,
I've heard that too.
I'll get a slap on the hand and my dad will be like, stop spreading those lies, we went to the moon, but I don't think we did.
I wouldn't be surprised if we haven't been.
Have you seen that documentary? It's on Netflix.
What's it called?
I can't remember the name of it. It's a conspiracy documentary. I think it's about conspiracy, and it's a conspiracy documentary about going to the moon. We didn't go to the moon.
And do you know what as well? Have you seen those like weird, like, I don't know, you can tell it's supposed to be people walking on the moon, but you can tell it's completely fake.
Oh my God, watch this documentary. It'll change your life. It's going to change your life. I watched it and I was like, nah, that's it. Never went. Disney lied to me. Epcot Centre lied to me when they put me on a ride that showed man on moon because it didn't happen.
But what do you think's up there then? If no one's been up there before.
I think the moon's there.
And what else?
Well, obviously the planets and stuff, but I just don't think we ever made it there.
I wouldn't even be surprised if
I just think, why would we not be going there more often if we did it back then when technology wasn't that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like why aren't we doing it all the time?
It's one of them, innit?
Why aren't Bill Gates set up a space station on there so we can microchip us all, and if we don't conform, we'll get what's the word? Extradited.
Yeah.
Extradited to the moon.
Exactly. You just.
Yeah. Oh God, I've opened a whole kettle of fish here. We've gone off on another tangent. So, is it a tangent or a tandem? I always say tandem, and it's tangent, innit?
Right, you're asking the girl once again that called something a vlog, so I have no idea.
Kat, what's your peak and pit of the week?
So the peak has been, I've done thousands of steps.
Nice.
I've just.
Oh, well, then you'll be all right with this week's challenge.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like I've been doing like 20,000 and stuff like that steps a day. I've just been on it. Like I've been really, really good. So I'm hoping to see some sort of change soon to see how I've been doing. So what's your peak then?
My peak this week was probably, I remember last year, right? I was watching everyone have lockdown birthdays and I was sat there silently smug.
Yeah.
Say that after a few. Sat there silently smug, thinking, oh, we'll be out of lockdown for my birthday. There's no way we're going to be in lockdown in February next year. It'll all be done with. And then February came and we were in lockdown. So my peak was how much effort everyone made to make sure I had a lovely day.
That's so nice.
Like so many people messaged me, so many people sent me prezzies, made a fuss of me, got me cake. And yeah, it was really nice. And everyone just went out of their way to make sure I had a lovely day, which was
so lovely.
Yeah, it was perfect. So that was just dead nice. And then I got an espresso machine for my birthday. So now I'm having really nice coffees and the weather's nice. So I'm sat on the balcony having really nice coffees. And then definitely getting out on the bike. I've had loads and loads of peaks this week. It's been a really lovely week.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah, no, I've had a really nice week. My pit this week, though.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you. I've finally realised how stressful it is. I know we said when we first started this podcast that we thought it was going to be dead easily and we can just just record us talking and put it on the internet and everyone will listen. And I think I've probably struggled a bit. It's so consistent with what we're doing. I think because we're doing everything, apart from Ben, who edits and produces it for us.
Yeah.
I think, but because we're doing everything else, like all the admin side of it and the constant emails and getting in touch with everyone. And I know this is how weird it's turned, because last week we were saying our peaks are all the emails and how busy we were with the podcast. And now my pit is literally like, wow, there's so much work and there's so much pressure with it to be able to do this and to be able to do that I just found it a little bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think you take a step back and go, nah, this is out of my control. This is, I can't be worried about something I cannot change.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's no point getting stressed over it and getting annoyed with it. Just sit tight. Things will happen when they're due to happen.
Yeah.
Stop worrying about it. But that has been my pit. Like, I've taken on so much emotion about it and I've gone, nah, if you cannot change it, do not allow it to control your emotions.
Exactly. It's well said. It's similar to my pit, really. It's like, I feel like sometimes people don't understand how much work goes into what you're doing. So you sometimes feel that your time is not valued.
Yeah, 100%. But that's like with any job. Sometimes, like, I used to go and be above and beyond for things that I did at work. And sometimes you think, actually, like, no one's really recognised what I've done there. But to you, it was huge. It took an awful amount of effort and time. And then they're just like, all right, nice one. Yeah, thanks. And walk on. And I'm like, wow, nah. I want flowers and a bottle of wine for that, thanks. I'm joking. I'm joking, not joking.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. But it's nice if you are working hard and you're doing something, just to be a bit appreciated.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that if anyone's listening out there that's had someone that's done something good or is working hard on something, just make sure that you show your appreciation to them. It's nice to do that.
100%, and that's what we've like hit on this so many times. Like, just literally just paying someone a compliment or saying thanks or checking in on someone. It's literally takes seconds out of your day, and I guarantee you'll feel good for thanking that person or passing comment on them or like appreciating them, but it will make them feel even better.
Exactly.
So it all boils down to being kind. Just like remind yourself that you haven't got a clue what someone else is going through, and just be kind,
patient.
Yeah, patient. Mate, the list is endless, and I think that's where I'm at this week. I'm just like, just need to go and sit back and go, hang on, I'm a human being. I can't do all this.
Yes.
Like, please don't expect all this from me.
Yeah, exactly. Well said. So has anyone sent in the peak and pit this week?
Yes, Ben gave us a top one, actually, this week. So Ben's peak was his live stream.
Okay.
So Ben has a band.
Yes.
And they had Kira Weathers from X Factor.
Wow.
Yeah, I recognise the name, and she was a wonderful singer. She joined them for their live stream, and I believe it was a hit.
I need to go and see it.
Yes.
Catch
it if you can.
Yeah.
And his pit, though, is his current job.
Yeah.
He says it's stopping him from, the amount of hours he's doing, it's stopping him from being creative. He's a very creative person. So I can imagine, like, looking at numbers and working in an environment that you don't feel like you're being pushed, maybe.
Yeah.
Or progressing.
Yeah.
It could be really annoying.
Definitely. And if it's not true to what you want to do, then take that risk.
Yeah, and like,
if you can.
100%. As creatives, like, I think, like, I look at actors. Most actors have a side job. Most actors aren't just actors. There's not many people I know who just act.
Yeah.
Like, I'm doing my PT qualifications. I've got friends who worked in shops. I've got friends who worked in bars. I've got friends who bought into pubs.
Yeah.
Like, most have another source of income because you have to, because especially with what's going on now, you don't know when the money's going to come in, when the job's going to come in.
Exactly.
So I can understand getting tied down into that job and knowing it's not your passion can be really bloody annoying.
It can. But I know Ben's listening because he edits our podcast. So, yeah, give it a go, Ben. Try your more creative side.
I think he does, though, with his live streams and everything.
True.
I think it's having boundaries.
Yeah.
And, like, if you're being paid to do X amount of hours, do your hours, turn your laptop off and go, right, no, I'm done for the day, thank you. I've got this, that and the other. I'm going to walk my dog. I'm going to make my tea. But I've got a friend who, and if she listens, she'll know exactly who I'm talking about. She starts the laptop up at 8 o'clock. She's still on it at 10. And in her frame of mind, she's like, well, I'm just at home on my own, so why not? And it's like, nah, you've got to set those boundaries of
100%.
This is when I'm working and this is when I'm not working.
Yeah, I feel like I was like that at the start of home working, and as time went on, I set them boundaries because you just can't help yourself sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
With it being so accessible, being at home.
Yeah.
But you need that time away for your mental health.
Definitely.
So, unfortunately, Alex has not been able to join us this week.
No. Very busy though, isn't he? Like, he's a Premiership footballer.
He is.
Probably got loads going on.
He has. But he will be joining us at some point.
I know. Every time we try to catch him, he's like, oh no, I'm training or I've got a match. And you think, well, actually, yeah, it's quite a hefty schedule they've got going on.
Yeah, you don't I didn't realise how busy these footballers are. Like, I just thought they go, like, it's like the podcast situation again, where I just thought, right, they go training, they're the training, and then they like play the matches when they're playing the matches. But it's more to it.
There's so much more. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. So really sorry, Alex will not be joining us this week. Hopefully we can catch up with him at some point. Maybe when United are top of the league. No jokes. Yeah, no, so Alex won't be joining us, which is a real shame, but hopefully we'll get him on. And do you know what? He set us our challenge.
Yeah,
I reckon
amazing.
He's not come on because he realised how tough the challenge was and we're going to make him do it and he won't be able to do it.
That's it.
Chickened out. Thank you again for joining us, and we can't wait for you to listen next week.
Definitely like and subscribe.
Get involved. Make sure you're following us at thepeakandthepit_podcast. Comment on our Instagram post. Let us know what your peak and pits of the week has been. We really want to know. I really want to know, like, how good your week's been. Also how bad, because then it might make mine feel a bit better.
Exactly, guys. We're nosy. We want to know. Make sure you do.
Yes, get involved.
See you next week.
Lots of love.